The World Health Organization states that whoever you are, you have the right to the highest attainable standard of mental health. This includes the right to be protected from mental health risks, as well as the right to have access to quality care. My name is Benjamin Vallejo, and I'll present to you what the next global conflict is. Aspects such as economic inflation, degree inflation, job insecurity, higher living costs, and global conflicts make it harder for a person to reach mental stability. Asking how a person is has become more of a habit rather than an actual concern. When asking how a person is doing, they will probably say, "I'm fine," but we don't know if that is the transparent truth. According to the World Health Organization, there has been a 13% rise in mental health issues and substance use disorder in the last decade. What causes a person to have mental health issues can range from stress to genetics. Nevertheless, aspects such as economic inflation are present in our society, and they burden the future generations with having to look for higher paying jobs in order to thrive. Degree inflation is linked to this problem, as higher paying jobs require skills that in the past were outstanding, now are the bare minimum to get a job that pays decently. Job inflation is a phenomenon that affects our society nowadays by turning a job that has our career into something almost impossible to achieve, turning this world highly competitive, where the only thing that matters is that I come up on top. The Simpsons, a show created in 1989, it was seen as normal for someone who had a job that required no degree to support a family. Simpler times, right? According to the magazine of Pursuit, full employment of man dropped the lowest this century, going to 62.6%, while unemployment rose from 4% in 2019 to 6.2% in 2020. So not only are job opportunities lowering, but job insecurity is also a problem. So that job you work so hard to get can be easily taken away. Conflicts also cause stress on people. For example, some time ago in Ecuador, there was an inside war between the gangs and the government. Gang members would go to the streets and wreak havoc. Some even entered a TV studio while it was still on the air and held people hostage. Seeing things like this, or the thought that if you leave your house, you might never come back, takes a toll on your mental stability. All these problems can cause us to feel as if there is no hope. In these times of need, where you feel like you have to carry the weight of the world in your hands, can have a devastating effect on you and your mental health. You can feel more tired, less motivated, and even physically sick. In a world that's focused on the survival of oneself, it's where values such as empathy and genuine concern for others are lost. Back to the asking how a person is doing topic, we should be more empathic and concerned for the person that is in front of us. Asking how a person is doing should be an actual concern and not just a standard greeting. Because let's be honest, we could all be doing a little better now and then. Problems such as those mentioned before are almost impossible to get rid of.
Targeting a specific problem is not the solution, as we all have different problems and different ways we deal with them. Just because I can deal with a problem easily doesn't mean that the person next to me has the experiences or the skills I have in order to deal with it the same way I do. That's why sometimes the same problem affects different people in different ways.
That's why caring for others is so valuable. Because we might not be able to solve these problems anytime soon, but we can create a world where we know that we are not alone and that help is just around the corner.